Hello everyone, I'm Jiggling back for another review. This time it's the Anchorin Apple. But before the review, there's a history of Popeye the Sailor Man, however. Let me go over that one instead before the review of Anchorin Apple and the rest of the week. The rest of the energy drinks. So, for a history lesson of Popeye the Sailor Man, this video's for you. Basically, Popeye the Sailor Man started in comic strips starting in 1919, but it wasn't just comic strips. Those comic strips are basically still going though, however. There's also comic books out there of Popeye the Sailor Man. But if you want collected issues of comic strips, you'd be lucky to run into a Popeye the Sailor Man book. You could probably find it online, I'm not sure, however. But technically, there was also cartoons of Popeye the Sailor Man starting in 1933. There was, first of all, there was two companies that made Popeye the Sailor Man. First one, well, you guys already know, probably, so I don't have to explain everything. In 1980, however, there was a movie which is still on Blu-ray and DVD, however, which you can get at any given time. There was a movie called Popeye the Sailor Man with Robin Williams. I think in the 90s though there was cartoons of it. Go back to the 2000s though. There was a Christmas special on Fox of him. Go back last year's though. Tubi has count of three. I'm sure you guys aren't a fan of ruining childhoods here. But there's 3 horror flicks on Tubi. Tubi, not 2B. Basically, Tubi's a free streaming service if you want to know. Those 3 horror flicks on Tubi I never watched yet, so I'm not gonna chance it because it'll ruin my childhood of Popeye the Sailor Man. It'll probably also ruin the Robin Williams movie version as well. Now on to the review. But back in 2023 though, however, that's when these came out. You can buy cases of them on the Popeye Energy Drink website, which is popeyeenergy.com. But there is caffeine in this. 160 milligrams of caffeine. Let's see, there's spinach extract, 70% fruit juice. It's non-GMO. I already explained about that caffeine content. It's natural caffeine, however. No sucralose. Excellent source of vitamin B and C. Listen to the little message here. Strong to the finish. When you've had all you can stands and you can't stands no more, grab some of the best energy blend and get back in that ring. Yeah, you can tell that all the... I do like the design though. But let me go over the nutritional facts. By the way, I wish these was in stores. I could get all the flavors again, if possible. 155 calories, no total fat, no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 120 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot of sodium, but okay. 48 grams of total carbs, no dietary fibers, 42 grams of sugars. You'll be surprised on the bottom one of the total sugars. No added sugars. May have sugars, but there's no added sugars. No protein. No vitamin D. 24 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, 305 milligrams of pantothenic acid, 53 milligrams of vitamin C, 21 milligrams of niacin, 22.7 milligrams of vitamin B6, vitamin B12 is 32 micrograms, 7 milligrams of pantothenic acid. Oh. Now these was manufactured last year. Copyright 2025 manufactured for Popeye Energy. And there's an address, 1809 Railroad Avenue, Suite A, Mount Vernon, Washington, 98273. And copyright King 2005 King Features Syndicate Inc. Trademark Hearst Holdings Inc. So that Popeye Energy started in Mount Vernon, Washington. Yeah, I know what you guys are gonna say. I thought they were only in Mount Vernon, Ohio. Do your research on maps. But enough about that. Let's get to the review. Yeah, long video since I did history for you guys. Well, apple color looks like. Better than Bloom Energy on the color. Try it. Oh boy. He had an apple flavor, alright. That juice is good. And it so's that spinach extract. My mom wouldn't want this because she doesn't like spinach, so technically I'm not gonna order these for her from Energy Drink City. I know you guys are wondering, why didn't she like spinach? Not everyone has to like spinach, guys. Just saying. Good drink. I think whoever owns Popeye Energy and decided to team up with King Features, they did good on the Anchorin Apple. Excuse me. Okay. Anchorin Apple flavor. I say is good. Is great. So what am I gonna give this a score of? As I said, I do like some apple flavors. 10 on the Anchorin Apple. Tomorrow's review will be another Popeye Energy drink. Excuse me. Poppin' Peach Mango. I can't recommend all of them just yet, because technically you guys would have to buy individuals first from Energy Drink City to see if you like them or not. That Anchorin Apple hit the spot for me, so yeah. But not quite yet though, however. But until tomorrow's review on the Poppin' Peach Mango, Jay climbs out. Peace out. See you in the next video. Later.